Welcome to MoggyBoxCraft. I'm Deborah and welcome back to my craft room and studio. So this room is actually our spare bedroom, but it seems like a bit of a waste that it doesn't get used that much. So I wanted to make it into a more multifunctional space that I could use for crafting, filming, and a room that people could stay in on the odd occasion it might arise. So now the room has been transformed, I thought I'd show you how we did it and give you a little tour. So let's start off where it all began, in the craft cupboard. Yes, they are crammed. It's the first thing we need to tackle. The shelving inside wasn't a great use of space. Well, there wasn't very many shelves, to be honest. So I enlisted Andy's help to remove the rail at the top and to give me an extra shelf. And yes, I do appreciate I've accumulated a lot of tat and craft supplies, which was pretty evident once I piled everything out the cupboard and onto the floor. So I gave the cupboard 2 coats of white paint. I also painted the shelves with white gloss, just to make them a little bit more durable. And while I was putting all my craft stuff back in the wardrobe, I did get rid of a whole load of craft stuff and donated stuff that I was never going to use. So let's get on with the rest of the room. So I removed the shelves and poly filled up where all the holes were. I also cut off the edge of the carpet, all around the room, about 2 inches, so it would be easier to paint. I plan on getting rid of this carpet. It's hideous. There should be a law against brown corduroy. No one needs a carpet like this in their life. It's dark, it's minging, even the bare floorboards look a million times better. I don't think I've ever painted this room fully since I moved in, what, 4 or 5 years ago? So this mishmash of white colours and that dark blue had to go. The white makes such a difference. The room just feels brighter and lighter and fresher. I also painted the skirting boards, the cupboard doors and the door with white gloss paint. And my dad very kindly came over to help me repurpose some old shelving that we had in the shed. I mean, I didn't really do that much, he did most of the work. And Andy obviously measured everything out because I have zero patience for that. I would just whack on the shelves and there's no way they would be level. And it's lovely to have some extra shelving because I've got a lot of tat. And then it was on to decor, because there's no way we could leave this room just white. So I had a couple of these packets of iridescent foil curtains. I got these a couple of Christmases ago. I have no idea why, I'm pretty sure they were from Home Bargains. So I thought I'd use them to create a feature wall instead of painting one. I mean, it looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? They're a bit temperamental though. To be honest, I thought this was going to be really easy. It's got sticky back plastic on the back of them. So I thought they would stay up no bother at all. They don't. They kept falling down. So in the end I've had to use some PVA glue to keep them up there. We've also got some nice new flooring. We were getting the whole of our downstairs refloored anyway. So we thought we might as well just do this room at the same time. And much as I would have loved some wooden flooring, we have dogs. Old dogs with dodger legs. So vinyl it is. They don't slip on it, it's better for them to walk on. And as it turns out, vinyl is warmer and much cheaper. So let's now take a tour because the room is complete. It's still a bit of a mess. So my craft cupboard is slightly more organised. That is slightly questionable, I'll admit. But at least everything in here I know I will use. Or at least I'm going to try to use in the future. And I'm so pleased with this shelving. It fits on all the tat that doesn't fit in the wardrobe. And this is a pull-out sofa bed. We've got an ottoman behind here which usually stores all the bedding in case someone needs to stay. At the other side of the room, there's a few more of my craft projects. We've got Brenda, my clothes mannequin. I give her a little makeover at the start of the year. My upcycled piano stool, complete with storage. This is where I tend to keep all my sewing items because I am desperately trying to learn how to work this sewing machine. Not very successfully as yet. I've also got my hands on this beautiful old Singer table and sewing machine. I'm hoping to renovate this later in the year. I think it's more of a winter job if I'm honest. I've got some self-watering plants up here. I think the rose needs a bit of a prune back. I also upcycled this chest of drawers with rainbow and gold, but those doorknobs have got to be my favourite. Look how shiny they are. They're fabulous. And in here I just keep all my camera stuff. A drawer of paintbrushes and a drawer of rollers. And when you see me filming, this is what my setup looks like. If you'd like to see how I DIY'd any of the items in this room, I will leave a playlist up here and in the description box below. And yes, you might have spotted a purple pea trumpet somewhere in my craft room. So yes, I have been relearning to play the trumpet. I haven't played in 20 years, so I'm pretty much starting from scratch. I found my tutor Ollie through Tutor Hunt. Really nice guy. I'm really enjoying relearning how to play. I'm not very good, but it's the taking part that counts, isn't it? Let's hope so. So this room is also used for trumpet practice. So maybe this room will give you some inspiration on how you too can make your rooms more multifunctional. So if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, share and subscribe. Of course, subscribing is optional, but it is very much appreciated. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!